One of my mentors, James Hillman and Michael Ventura, wrote a book called We've Had 100 Years of Psychotherapy and the World is Getting Worse. I've always used to tease them and say the title of the book should be We've had more than 100 years of psychotherapy trying to change the world, but the world has stayed pretty much the same. And that's really, John, what I want to talk about. Why this long-standing project of trying to do something in relation to I see someone's writing about Piketty. Just hold on. I'm really into all those Piketty issues, and we'll get there in a minute. But basically, it's interesting to me why the project hasn't worked. And I'm an enthusiast, it must be clear now, for therapy thinking as useful in a whole range of political situations, whether it's mainstream policy considerations, whether it's winning elections, whether it's thinking about how an activist group can achieve more and get its message across more coherently. Why doesn't it work? By the way, this is how therapists should think. Don't just go gung-ho for what you want. Any fool can do that. Figure out why you're not getting what you want. I mean, isn't that the way we think? Many therapists think. And isn't that one way to access people's potential? Look at what's stopping them, rather than exhorting them just to do it. So I've been thinking, why does this project, which so many therapists are interested in, and I can see from the from all the kinds of comments that are coming up on the chat thing here, that you're all very passionate about it, but it doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't it work? Firstly, unfortunately, many therapists who talk about and think about politics are more interested in proving their own therapy theories correct than they are in achieving any kind of change or transformation. There's a kind of narcissistic, introspective element in all of this, especially psychoanalysis, which really wants to prove that its big insights and its big developmental theories and approaches are right. That's the first thing. The second thing is therapists tend to reduce everything to psychology. So when you're faced with a very complicated thing like, shall we say, immigration, people just want to trot out the same tired old one-line psychological formulations. It's projection or projective identification or splitting or whatever you want. Why would anyone in the political world listen to such simplistic, reductive stuff? They don't. My slogan for many years now has been, let's have a psychotherapist on every single political committee or commission. But please, God, let us not try to have a committee of psychotherapists. Psychotherapists need to work with other people. And I think in Psychotherapists and Counsellors for Social Responsibility, which is the organization I founded with Judy Ride in the early 90s, we have tried to reach out and make contact with people who are doing their radical and progressive political thing. And we become a psychotherapy line in their spectrum, but we don't try to take over. So these are the two main reasons why therapy thinking has not influenced politics as much as it could have over the years.